So I want to just give a quick tip on swallowing pills that really helped my dad with stage 4 cancer. And he actually got radiation on his neck area. I don't remember how many days he did it for, but he did radiation for months. So very, very severe radiation on his neck, which of course damaged the muscles and just generally the area, his throat, which of course has to do with swallowing. And luckily he's still able to swallow, but of course has a lot of difficulties, and particularly with swallowing different pills. So I just got the 3 biggest pills that I could find that it's actually okay for me to take, which is like a big fish oil capsule, a capsule of turmeric, and also a multivitamin, just to give you a reference for size. Each of these pills are different and they're swallowed in a different way. And now to demonstrate this, let me have a cup full of water. So if you imagine this cup full of water was like your mouth, here's the first type of pill, kind of like a multivitamin. You can think of this like a very solid pill, any type of pill that's very solid and does not float. So you can see it just sinks right down to the bottom of the water. This type of pill, I would consider it what you call a sinker. So it sinks in water, or if there's liquid in your mouth, it would sink to the bottom of your mouth when you have liquid. Then you have this turmeric pill, which is what I would call a floater. So if I put it into the water here, you can see it just floats right to the surface of the cup of water. So in your mouth, it would float to the top of your mouth. And last, I have this fish oil, which sometimes this type of pill, I would say it's like a bit in the middle. Like this particular one, it sinks, but sometimes it's like kind of sits in the middle, or would go, depending on what liquid you're swallowing with, it would actually float to the top. So now to demonstrate, I have to kind of like fish this pill out of here. But if I fish the turmeric out, for the floater, what you do, since it floats to the top, you want to get every pill to as far back in your throat as possible. And that's what helped my dad really be able to swallow them easy as possible. So if I take this pill, and given it is a floater and I want to get it in the back, with water in my mouth and the pill in my mouth, I would tilt my head down, allow the pill to float up, and then that pushes it into the back of my mouth, to the back furthest into my throat. And that is when I swallow it. So let me show you. So you can see, I drank, put it in my mouth, had a little water, tilted my head down, it floated up to the back of my throat, and then I swallowed it. And now let me fish this multivitamin out. So as I mentioned, this one here is a sinker. So what I would do here is to get it into the back of my mouth and sink down to the back of my mouth and swallow it easiest, I would look sort of up and then have the water and then drink it down. So here we are. So you can see I tilted my head up, which allowed the pill to fall all the way to the back of my throat and then easily swallow it down with the water. And this is kind of getting messy. So the last one, I'm just going to drink this one down. You can see it's quite a little bit buoyant. It's just find out wherever it lands in your mouth. If you feel that it's starting to float, then of course use the floater technique. Or if you feel that it's starting to sink, then use the sinker technique. And in my case, that was more of a sinker. So this is just one quick tip. Hopefully, if someone in your life with cancer right now has swallowing issues with any pills, but they can still swallow, I hope this does help them. If you do want more tips like this, and actually the full protocol, the full system of everything that we do at home with me and my dad with stage 4, you can look at the top link in the description. I have everything there. It is a free community that, of course, also being a community has people there in a similar situation, myself, other people you can talk to, share different ideas, tips like this. Now, if you found this video very helpful, YouTube also thinks this video will be most helpful for you to watch next. Alternatively, you can watch my latest video right here.